Today's episode of The Mom Game is brought to you, as always, by our friends at Gateway Buick GMC at LBJ and Jupiter. I know that buying a car can be stressful, but not at Gateway, because their slogan is, Gateway's got it. And just what does that mean? Well, it means Gateway's got a wide selection of new Buicks, GMCs, and GM-certified used vehicles, all competitively priced. Gateway's got it. In these busy times, you want a car dealer who makes things easy and convenient. Well, guess what? Gateway's got it. When you log on to gatewaybuickgmc.com, look for the Shop, Click, Drive button. This allows you to shop from the comfort of your home, and who doesn't want that? In fact, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, select your vehicle. 2, create your offer. 3, schedule your delivery. And on top of all this, Gateway Buick GMC offers complimentary car washes for life. So when you want a dealer who has it all, Gateway's got it. You can find them online at gatewaybuickgmc.com or shop in person at LBJ and Jupiter. GMC, we are professional grade. Experience the new Buick. And welcome to episode 79 of The Mom Game. It's Julie and I. So,
yes, it's just us.
Just us. I feel like we've had guests.
We've had guest after guest after guest. They've all been coming in hot.
I know, which is awesome. But a lot to talk about today.
It looks really different in here.
You notice anything new? Yeah, this is our new stuff.
This is our new
logo. The Mom Game, not just sport. No, not just moms, not just sports. Mm-hmm. That's our little fancy tagline. Yep. We have our, TMG. That's kind of our hip thing that all the kids are saying is TMG.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying.
Yeah, and our cute little logo has the TMG on the microphone. That's also kind of like a wine glass.
Uh-huh.
So fitting. Huge thank you to Alex. I just call her AYB.
Yeah,
AYB. Alex Yoakum Beeman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've always called her AYB. Anyway, she was fantastic. Great to work with. She gave us a gazillion of these options. We've got tons of stuff to tell you guys about. A new website, merchandise, all the things.
And
it's happening.
It's finally happening. I feel like
take
we've
a moment
been
right fast. And
well,
just
of course.
Cheers.
Yeah.
We're so far away.
Cheers. We did it.
We did it.
We made it. I feel like we've been hinting at this for a long time.
Today is officially launch day for the new and improved The Mom Game. And a couple of things, just house cleaning. We will still be in the vocal studios. We'll still be recording here. But we've kind of taken ownership of our brand, our sponsorships, all that kind of stuff. And we're super, super stoked about it.
We're a legit business. Yeah. And it was a big factor in me leaving my job at the ticket, because I didn't want to leave that job unless I had something else to do. Like, I'm not somebody that wants to really sit around not doing anything. And I've always wanted, I don't know. I just feel like there's a need for something like this. There's a need for female voices to be heard in the sports world, and moms, and so we are both of those things. We're more than that. Like we say all the time, it's not just for moms. It's not just sports. It's the mom game. And we feel like there's a lot of potential with the brand to really grow. So what we're starting with is merchandise. We created our website, like you said, and we have a blog on there. So we're going to be writing, which I'm excited about.
Yeah, you wrote the first blog, which I thought was completely appropriate. And I thought you did a fantastic job on it, of just kind of like the birth of the Mom Game, where it came from, what inspired you to rope me into this shenanigan.
And it was like, this has probably grown into way more than you ever.
Yeah, but it's been great. I mean, I'm glad you did. There's sometimes when I think, what the hell am I doing adding something else to my plate? Yeah. But I'm glad that we're doing this together. I'm proud of you for seeing it through.
Thanks.
And so check out our website, themomgamepod.com.
Yep.
Themomgamepod.com.
Yes, and we're excited to
go buy some stuff.
We're excited to have
see
some
if
merchandise. I know. Click on it and purchase.
See if the website works.
So the website I think works. We still need to purchase some things. I think that works too.
Yeah, that's probably first item of business after we get done shooting today.
Probably so. We need to go on a little shopping spree. But I just think it'll be fun. We have like our cool t-shirts with our logo, some with this, some with that. We have trucker hats. I mean, it's not all glary, mom gamey all over the place, but some of it does have our logo. We've got fun things like a notepad because every mom needs a notepad. We've got coffee mugs. We've got wine charms. Still working on wine glasses.
No, we can't find wine glasses.
But it's coming.
We can. It's just the sourcing of it and then the shipping of it. Like we need to find. So if you're a wine glass supplier who drop ships, holler, give us a shout.
Yeah. And then yoga mat. I'm excited for that. I'm going to buy the yoga mat.
You are.
Because I told you on the last episode, I'm very hardcore now.
Yeah.
Yoga person.
Yeah. You're a yogi.
I'm a yogi. Not really, but.
Yeah. Henry asked me the other day if I could touch my toes. And I was like, let's see. Oh, nope. Sure can't. No. Not
Why did Henry ask you that?
Because I guess.
Were they doing that in PE?
They were doing it in PE. And like he got out of the water swimming and started trying to touch his toes. And he said like Coach Parnell, the coach at his little elementary school, told them that like maybe it's good to try after you've
like you're more limber.
Water. Like you're
whatever. You're stretchier.
And I was like, listen, mommy's not very stretchy. So maybe I need to buy a mom game yoga mat.
I think you should. Have you ever been able to touch your toes?
Yeah.
Yeah. You were a cheerleader, right?
I was.
Did you do Texas tees?
Did
you tumble?
I did.
You did?
I struggled a lot with all of it. Like I did the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Like there were people doing like, I mean, I could do like round off, flip flop. You know, these people are doing like 10, back flips and what do you call the aerial or whatever.
Yeah. Like the twisty.
It was bare minimum. Like you basically had to be able to do a round off, flip flop in order to be a cheerleader.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of bare minimum.
Yeah,
but I never was
still,
like toes up here. I was
out.
like toes right here.
My jumps were better than my tumbling. But I couldn't tumble for shit.
Yeah, nothing was very
I'd
good.
stand there on like the cheese wedge thing like this for like an hour and be like,
and just try to.
And like I'd just have someone there like, I've got you. And I would be too scared to fling myself backwards. But what I'm learning is that like little girls these days are like crazy into gymnastics and cheer and tumble and dance and all the things.
Yeah,
and
we have one of those giant mats that that's like
you do.
Hattie, she's all into it.
Does she tumble?
She does. I mean, she's taking like a gymnastics class. Yeah. That's her sport this season because I told you she didn't want to play soccer anymore because it was too hard to take off the shin guards and the socks.
No, I didn't get that update.
Yeah. So she was like, she was a really good little soccer player, like would score a bunch of goals. Coaches loved her, whatever. But she like the last 5 games last season was like, like every time I had to drag her and then she'd act like a total little bee whenever we were at the games. I'm like, I'm not doing this.
She didn't want to play when she was there.
So finally we're like, okay, it's nut cutting time. You want to play or do you not want to play?
Did you tell her
she's like,
it's nut cutting time?
I probably, honestly. So sad. So yeah. And she's like, no, I don't want to play. And I'm like, why do you not want to play? And she's like, do you know how hard it is to take off all that gear when you're so hot and sweaty?
Girl has a point.
And I'm like, you're seriously not going to play? Like with all of her friends.
Yeah.
She's like, no, I'm out. And I'm like,
I love it. She knows what she likes, what she doesn't like. And she doesn't want to mess with that.
I am not going to make you. I'm not going to make you. So yeah. So she's taking gymnastics. Yeah, she's totally into that. Also too, I'll have to, show you the picture. I didn't post it yet, but so this is something else she's into. And it's not a sport, but it's pranks. And so she put this picture on my backup camera.
I want you to tell her joke from the other day too.
Yeah. So she put that. Yeah. So
I don't think we can see it.
No. Well, I'll send it.
Is it Chucky?
Hopefully, Pennywise. Do you know what Pennywise is?
No,
I don't either.
How did she even do that?
Apparently, this is YouTube. So apparently this is a thing, this Pennywise character. And so I guess she saw it on YouTube. She's done this before and I totally forgot about it.
Yeah.
And you have to let a lot of time pass if you're going to go back to this well. But yeah, it's a scary clown. And she puts it on my backup camera, my rear backup camera.
Oh my gosh.
So when I put it in reverse, that's the image that comes up on
you
my
don't even get to see what if you're about to hit anything?
No, it's just the clown. What the yeah, I know. It's like
that would scare the shit out of me, and I would crash.
So that's what
because I really rely on that thing.
She's something.
There's some girls on my street that are about that age, and they're all into pranks too.
Pranks, like that's the biggest thing ever. Pranks, jokes, all of it.
I don't want Anna to be a pranker.
Well, giddy up.
But
the joke she told the other day.
Yes.
So she was not trying to be a total bee, but she's told it to her brother with me watching. She's like, okay, Henry, this is just a joke. And he was like, okay. And she goes, on the count of 3, make the ugliest face you can. And so she'll go 1 and he's just, no. Wait. I said, wait till 3.
Which he's just living life.
Right. And so Henry gets all domed out about it. He's like, that's not very nice. I mean, Mom, that's not kind. I'm like, I know, honey. She said it was a joke. It's not, you're right. It's not funny. We only tell that to hurt our family members' feelings. Just we don't tell it to anyone else.
Like, my gosh.
But yeah, she's real into comedy and pranks and anyway.
She's a jokester. She's going to be famous.
Not soccer.
An entertainer.
Not soccer. Yeah.
Well, we started Anna in soccer. So she's only 3. So it's too young.
Way too young. What are you thinking?
Well,
that's right. Wasn't she crying whenever somebody else had the ball?
Yes, she cried every time anybody else had the ball. And like, I talk to people and they're like, oh, that's good. She wants the ball. I'm like, yeah, but she doesn't go get it.
Yeah.
She just sits there and is like, I want the ball. I came out here to play soccer and no one's handing me the ball.
I'm not trying to be mean, but this is what you get for signing her up for soccer
at
the age
you
of
didn't
3.
Let me explain it. I know. Well, don't worry. This mom didn't take her to the next practice or game because I was like, I need a break from that. But one of her best friends' parents put the team together and the dad's coaching. So I've learned that if you find a coach, you got to like cling to said coach because coaches are hard to find, these parent volunteers. Oh, yeah. So I was like, well, these are all of her friends and this dad's coaching and I love the mom and dad. And so I just said yes because I want her to like be doing what her friends are doing and like just get exposure to it, I guess.
Yeah.
But we're not like hardcore about it by any means.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know if she's going to be a soccer person.
Yeah. It's way too early to
It's way too early. And so I'm not going to like force it. We're going to go and she likes running around, I think, but she's very into her dance class and I do want to get her into gymnastics.
We did dance
because her girlfriend has like muscular legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah, you just gotta have to try it all and see what they like. Like Hattie, we went to dance. We did one recital. I literally wanted to kill myself. Like I was like,
why'd you want to kill yourself at Hattie's dance recital?
There's a dress rehearsal. You have slotted. We were up there for hours. It was like you had to have a bun. I mean, have you seen our hair? Like we don't do buns. Like
does Hattie have?
She has my hair. Yes. It's like there's just so many rules, and then you pay the money for the outfit, and it's adorable. Some moms, that's their thing. They danced growing up.
5-year-olds are getting so into it.
Oh, dance. Yes. Now Hattie will break it down what R&B style, but she's not like classically trained.
No.
Nor will she ever be.
No.
So anyway, you just have to figure out whatever your kids like.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I guess the thing that I've learned most of all is like I've learned anything. But like you do just have to listen to your kids. Like if they don't want to do something, don't shove it down their throat. Whether it's a sport or I don't know. I mean,
homework, you got to shove that down their throat.
Maybe that's an exception.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just gotta.
Yeah. Then that's our whole plan.
Yeah.
But it's just something for her to have a little activity because she was just following around Ryder to all of his stuff.
Yeah.
So,
oh yeah, for sure.
So it's good for her to have that. And then he started hockey.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a natural fit.
Yeah. But it took him a little while for it to click because it's hard. Skating is hard for like a 3, 4, 5-year-old. And so he went and did this camp and it like really clicked over the summer. And now he's on a team and they're just about to start. We just got the team assignment yesterday. And so I'm going to be like hockey mom.
Hockey mom.
Well, and Kelly's great, obviously. That's his thing, and he loves it. But once the hockey season starts, Emily, I've got to be like putting on all the gear and lacing up his skates, and I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I've covered hockey for a long time, but I've never like put gear on anybody.
Right.
I don't put gear on the Dallas Stars.
I would hope not, but
weird.
It would be slightly awkward.
Like, need me to lace up your skates, Jamie Ben? I'm here for you, buddy.
Yeah. But yeah, it's this is that time of year when like we've had this whole break from like stuff,
all of the activities.
And then now it's like practices.
Overload.
It is. It's a lot. It's a lot to try to get back into.
It's a lot.
And I feel like everybody's because we went back to school. We've been in school 3 weeks now. And so this is week 4, but I feel like there's kind of like this grace period before Labor Day. And then once Labor Day hits, it's like, okay, saddle up, mamas and daddies.
Ahead.
It's coming. Yeah.
And COVID's still there.
Oh my God.
We had to keep Ryder home today because he had a cold cough. And I was like, I mean, I know it's not COVID because I just know because we haven't even seen anybody really. And it's more of a cough than anything.
Yeah.
But I kept him home. I didn't want to be an a-hole sending my kid to school. And we went and got him tested and he was negative.
Yeah.
Like I thought. So it's just like, throws a wrench in everything. It's like, oh my God, I got a child. And I was so excited to have a day home.
Yeah.
But it's what you got to do. You definitely don't want to be like spreading it around.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyway.
Yes. Well, that's kind of a side.
That was a side.
That was side. That's what
we got a little derailed.
That's what we do. So
party.
So here is the other thing. Not the other thing. We have lots of other things. Not the other thing. But we are having, I feel like my hair looks like a total
Don't worry about your
helmet
hair
right now. You listen, we can also talk about our photo shoot, which I got domed out about all the pictures. That's for later. So, because that's a real thing.
My friend, are an adventure. You're just an adventure.
I never
know what I'm
Wow.
get.
Okay. Awesome.
It's a good adventure.
I feel like it looks like
who cares?
It's so random. I know.
I have to remind you of something. What? On your Twitter bio, you say, I don't care about my bad hair.
Oh, well, I don't care what people think of my bad hair.
But you still worry about your hair.
Well, I mean, it's just like
don't lie in your Twitter bio. You say you don't care.
A lie. I don't care what you have to say about it or anyone else, but I do care what I have to say about it.
Okay. That's acceptable.
Okay. So we're also having a party.
We are having a party.
And you are invited. Everyone is invited.
Yes.
There is a cost because we do have to cover costs because we're feeding you and we're
drinking you.
And we have swag bags.
Live music.
Of course we do. Tell us who our live music is.
The Bird Dogs, George Dunham from The Ticket, who's been on the Mom Game. He has a wonderful band and they're really good. They have some actually original songs, but it's mostly cover music, country artists.
And what a treat for us to have him there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty unsolicited. Like we kind of threw it out there and George jumped on it and ran it past the other members of the band.
Yeah, because he loves
really
to play. They all love to play and they don't necessarily get big gigs, So they kind of have to play at things like this if they want to practice and if they want to play, and it's more fun to play with people there.
Yeah. And so people that hopefully I think people they like. I think so. I think they like it.
So yeah, we're going to invite everybody that's been on the show. Well, all of our wonderful sponsors that we'll get to in a second. But then anybody that listens and wants to come hang out with us, you come join us for, like Emily said, all you can drink and eat. Yeah.
So it's October 6th, 5 to 7 at Four Corners Brewing in Dallas. Yep. We'll have Cane Rosso is providing the food. Noble Vines is going to give us some wine. Four Corners obviously has their beer that will be on tap
and some seltzer.
And so, it's just going to be like a fun, it's going to be super chill. The Bird Dogs will play. We're just going to mix and mingle. A chance hopefully for us to meet some of you.
Right. I feel like we've got, we're getting people that listen and we kind of are getting to know a little bit because we see them and they're commenting and all that. And so we just want to be able to hang out with all of you all in person.
Yeah.
And really kick this thing off. It's funny because we're saying launch and kickoff, and we've been around for a year, 79 episodes. So we've been around, but this is the launch of the next phase.
Yeah.
So the launch of the business of the brand, which we hope will grow into a lot of different things. But most importantly, we just want to be there for you all and be your friend and be like a safe space. Our website, go there, read our blog, listen to our show, buy the stuff, whatever. And then it just becomes more of a community, I think, than just doing a podcast once a week.
Yeah, which is what we've aimed to do from the beginning of this thing, is to create a community of, and it doesn't have to be like-minded individuals, but it's people who are willing to listen, to offer their opinions on things, disagree with us when they want to, agree with us when they want to, get some entertainment out of us when we're a shit show, whatever it is. That's what we've aimed to do from the very beginning, is to build this community. And so this is the first time we've actually been able to get out in the community and meet, some of our fellow community members. And then also say thank you to those who have come on this show to date, and our sponsors who have been incredible. Gateway Buick GMC, once again, blowing us away.
Yes,
they're the title sponsor of the event. We're also excited to bring on a new sponsor called Play Source Dallas, who is going to be a sponsor for the event. They're going to have stuff in the swag bags that we're offering. Yeah. And then, of course, Next Step Recruiting, who is one of our relatively new sponsors, but I think has the potential to be a really long-term fit for us just because of their kind of vision and what they're trying to do. And we've talked about Next Step before. They place direct hire, contract, and contract to hire candidates in various industries, including IT, finance, and accounting, human resources, and administrative. They have 3 offices, Dallas, Fort Worth, and Austin, supporting over 250 small to Fortune 100 companies across the United States. And I always say this about Next Step. I love Next Step so much because of the people. Nikki and Chad Koyman, who are the owners of the company, Greg Denman, who helps put on the Do It for Dirt golf tournament that raises money for that wonderful foundation that I'm fortunate enough to be a part of. But you look at, a woman like Nikki Koyman, who is a year-over-year multi-million-dollar producer, a mom of 3, a wife, co-owner and vice president of the company. And so she's just such a stud. And she's kind of what we, one of those people that you admire and that you really appreciate, especially from a business acumen and especially with like what we're trying to do. And then I mentioned the golf tournament. They support the Do It for Dirt golf tournament every year, which is huge, huge, huge for our foundation, especially huge these last couple of years because we haven't been able to do a big indoor event because of the pandemic. That's changing in October. I'll have more details on that in a couple of weeks. But yeah, they're also hiring people that want that job flexibility to work from home. Really trying to cater to what we feel like is a large portion of our audience, which is moms who want to have more of that work-life balance. So be sure. Tell me, I always forget their website.
NSRUSA.com.
NSRUSA.
I actually went and cruised around it last night.
You did?
Yeah, because on our website we link to all of our partners, so you can click on their website link when you're looking at our website. So I was looking around, and it's like super easy. If you're actually looking for a job, you go to their website, and they have like a search engine where you can type in, what you're looking for, and look for jobs on their website. I was kind of like,
Yeah. So
maybe I need one of these jobs, another part-time gig.
And like a few of our other sponsors that we've brought on recently, they're growing, they're expanding, they're changing the way that they approach business, realizing that, it's not necessary to come into an office and punch a time card from 9 to 5. So that adaptability is something that they take great pride in. And if you want to jump on board that kick-ass team, we love Next Step Recruiting. So NSRUSA.com.
And I have to tell you guys about somebody else who is going to, I think, put something in the swag bags at our party. And I learned about her because her dad was a P1 and he reached out, and obviously I'm gluten-free pizza person.
Gluten-free pizza.
Gluten-free pizza. Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. You know what? That was really fun that night, by the way. We need to talk about how much fun it is to just get drunk by yourself.
And post stuff on Instagram
in a hotel room alone.
I got gluten-free pizza.
It was a blast.
Yeah.
I was having the greatest time of my life all by myself. But anyway, so I have celiac, and I didn't until after I had my second child. And so it's been a challenge just trying to figure out what kind of stuff I can eat and then trying not to cheat all the time. Anyway, this gal reached out, because it sounds like she has a very similar situation. She developed celiac disease in 2019 while pregnant with her second daughter. And I know there's a lot of us out there, whether you're celiac or you just can't, your body just doesn't like gluten or dairy. A lot of people I'm hearing more and more about. So Kara Willis, who's the owner of this company, it is called Fried and Free. And she, like me, loves the State Fair of Texas. She thought about the State Fair of Texas and realized that there weren't any fried food options for her. So she began to take her culinary expertise. She went to culinary school. She's really good at this stuff. And she created gluten-free fair food. Unlike me, I'm like, damn, there's nothing I can eat here. I'm just going to eat it anyway and get sick and then complain about it. No, she took matters into her own hand, and she came up with all of this delicious food. She began to lease a gluten-free commercial kitchen and sell fried food for pickup in Garland, Texas, which is what they do now. So she brought us this State Fair food snack pack. The State Fair is coming up soon here.
Yeah, and it's good. We've sampled.
We've sampled all of it. Yeah. I love the fair. I'm going to go to the fair, and I might just have to bring all of these things in my pocket so I don't eat the other stuff
or
and get
purse.
Sick.
I mean, like
not in my
bag
pocket
of some sort. My pocket might get a little messy, but
wait, but look how cute some of these are. This is a churro pop. How cute is that?
Super cute.
I want to eat it. And then we had these fried Oreos in. Oh my God.
Yeah, I did sample those.
Yeah.
They were so good.
So she's going to throw something in the swag bags. And there's a funnel cake. Look at this bad boy.
Oh, you're going to make a giant mess.
I'm going to make a giant mess and it'll drive you crazy.
That's okay. I don't care.
But it's like, I mean, and if you have a bite of it.
Okay.
It's legit.
It is. It's very good. Yes.
Just like funnel cake. The chocolate chip cookies are amazing. So you can order online if this sounds like something you want at friedandfree.com/events, or just go to friedandfree.com and you can navigate to wherever you're looking for. Find them around the DFW area. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at friedandfree. I know I'm going to be probably ordering this stuff a lot because it's really good. And then if you come to our party, you'll get to sample it in your swag bag.
Yes. Yeah. So we're super excited. We're super thankful for everyone being.
It goes well with white wine.
So receptive and helpful with us launching this whole new, relaunching our brand, whatever it is. But yeah, we're super, super stoked about it.
You know what I'm not going to say anymore?
What?
That we're being born again. That was terrible.
That was awful. Yeah, that was.
I watched our last show back. I listened to it because how awkward is this? I listened to it driving back because I went to the ranch, my family's ranch.
Yeah.
For Labor Day. We had a 4-hour drive and Kelly's like, let's catch up on your podcast. Because he hasn't he doesn't listen.
Yeah.
Very often. And so we listened to that one and I was like, it was so awkward. I'm like, Julie, you need to settle down.
Did the kids understand?
I know that we have a lot of good friends here, but I need to settle down.
Did the kids understand what was going on?
No, they had their iPads at that point.
Okay.
So they didn't listen. Although Anna, every once in a while, would be like, "You said Anna."
Oh yeah.
And she got real excited.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
So I'm not gonna be doing that anymore.
Big. Oh well.
That was a mess.
Never say never.
I'll do something else.
Do something else. Just not going to go back.
It's just as bad.
Yeah.
Okay, Em, we haven't had Sports Skorts.
Oh, that's right. We haven't
in a while here, unless there's something else you want to talk about.
I didn't know. I kind of wanted to give PlaySource Dallas some love because they're one of our other sponsors for the launch party.
Yeah.
For the party. So it's not. What are we calling it? A kickoff? The launch party? I don't know.
Either one. Launch or kickoff.
Or how about just a party? The mom game party.
Yeah.
Like just the mom game party.
The invitation says kickoff. It's right in time for like football season.
Yes.
Kickoff.
Yes.
We're kicking off the mom game.
And so we met Erin England a long time ago, who started this company called PlaySource Dallas. She's been a great ally for us. Just a huge resource. She's like a lawyer and then does this stuff. I mean, she's insane. But
she has 2 companies on the side.
Yes. And she's just been really supportive of us, and she's continuing that support for the party, the mom game party. And so she created this website called PlaySource Dallas, where basically you can go to this website, her website, and it's like
it's like a search engine for activity.
Yes, like she got frustrated. Like she got frustrated with not knowing what to do with her kids, like activities. She couldn't find what she needed, so she made it, which is kind of in the mom game vein, where you couldn't find the content you wanted, so you created it.
Yep.
So Google is, less than helpful because you have to rely on using the right search terms that match up with the right thing. Plus, it's skewed to your search history. We all know about the algorithms and how those things work. You can read mom blogs, and those are fine, but you typically have to sort through all kinds of clutter, pop-up ads, and then you wonder too, how old are their kids? Like, do you know enough about the mom blogger?
Nothing's worse than like packing everybody up, going somewhere and being like, this isn't
right.
My kids don't like it.
Right.
Or this costs $95 and I don't want to spend that for 3 hours.
So if you've ever been sitting at home and it's raining or it's hot as F outside and you're like, what can I do with my kids inside, outside, within 20 minutes, within an hour, 5 minutes from my house? Go to the PlaySource Dallas on social media. It's at PlaySource Dallas. And basically it's just an extension of their website. And that's where all the information is at, playsourcedallas.com. Check out the directory where you can search things to do by location, cost, indoor, outdoor, type of activity, and more. So thanks to Erin and the team at PlaySource Dallas. We're excited to have them as a part of the mom game party.
Yes. I know. I'm so excited about this party. I think my family's coming in town.
Yeah, I've got a whole crew. I'm renting a
party bus,
Sprinter van to come out to bring, because I'm like, I don't want to feel like I can only have 1 or 2 glasses of wine. Maybe I'll have.
You need a Sprinter bus.
2.5.
I need a Sprinter bus.
So there'll be a van bringing my Fort Worth crew over. I'm excited to have them.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be a blast. So go to our website, momgamepod.com.
That's where you momgamepod.com. October 6th, 5 to 7, Four Corners Brewing. You are invited. You can get tickets on the website. Yay.
Come party
All right, Sports Skorts.
Sports Skorts. So, Cowboys are opening their season this week, tomorrow, Thursday.
I feel like your decision to eat that
wasn't a good decision.
Funnel cake mid-show is coming back to
so
haunt
I shouldn't
you
have
just
so
a little bit
have more.
I mean, I just feel like there's some like
I can't stop. It's so good.
Digestion issues that are happening. No, I'm just like not digestion issues, but like
I'm fine.
You know, when you just eat and swallow, and
it's so good because it tastes fried.
I know. I listen. I hear you.
I love fried shit.
The Cowboys
are opening their season this week.
Yeah.
So I don't know what your like whole Cowboys fandom situation is like, but I've been a fan my whole life.
Same.
Worked for them for a little bit.
Yep. I did not, but covered them.
After I worked for them, I was less of a fan.
After I covered them, I was less than a fan. Completely agree.
Then went back to the ticket, and then I got in like Hockey World, and then went to the ticket, and it was like, you have to talk about Cowboys all the time. So I was like trying to catch up, because I just kind of checked out for a while and I enjoyed that. But now that I was forced back in, it's fun. It's fun to have a team to watch on Sundays, and it's fun to get your hopes up and then ultimately have them all come crashing down like they do every season for the Cowboys. But I'm so ready for the regular season now because I feel like this preseason has lasted like forever. And it looks like Dak Prescott is going to be ready to go after not playing all of the preseason because he had a sprained shoulder, essentially, and his throwing arm. Not ideal.
No.
For the quarterback of the team. So he was working back from the ankle injury.
Coming off from like an ankle injury where his foot
all the
was
hype was like, he's ready to go. He's ready
to
go. He's going to get out there training camp and this thing's going to be like all pieced together and he's going to have all camp to work back in. And then it's like, oh, he hurt his shoulder at the beginning of camp. And the team, I think, downplayed it a bit. And then he ended up missing all of camp, all of the preseason games. But word on the street is that he is looking good, ready to go. The Cowboys right out of the gates have to face Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are bringing back basically their entire team.
Their entire starting 22, which is
after winning the
insane.
Super Bowl. But if you won the Super Bowl and Tom Brady was your quarterback, it's like, what else are you looking for?
True, but the odds of returning 22 of 22 starters is un-effing believable.
Has that happened? Doesn't it seem like it hasn't?
I mean, it's got to be some sort of. Yeah, I know.
I don't know. And so the Cowboys have to travel and play Tampa Bay in front of their big pirate ship.
In front of the big pirate
which
ship.
Which has got to be intimidating. But that's happening this week. So the big news of the week, unfortunately, probably the best player on the team, right guard Zach Martin, all pro. He's the guy on the offensive line. He's the guy that probably helps Dak feel confident in the pocket and in every single play, feeling like he's protected, especially coming off of an injury. He is out. I think they're saying there's still a chance. So you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But he tested positive for COVID and sounds like he had to have like 2 negative tests and plus show no symptoms
for 48 hours.
For 48 hours.
I mean,
I'm like, okay, tell me how this works. Is there like a little person watching his nose?
Let me tell you something.
We got a drip.
The COVID
There's
rules.
a symptom.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to tell anybody, right?
Yeah. Talk about moving the goalposts. This is COVID.
Yes.
Like we just keep moving the goalposts. We just keep, and listen, and I'm not criticizing for it. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying what's right. I'm just saying this thing is such a disaster that we just continue to make shit up as we go.
Because the NFL's really like, we need to play.
Right.
We need to play.
Yeah.
And people are still getting COVID, even if they're vaccinated.
Right.
So now what? Now we have to... A lot. Yeah. So, yeah. And listen, it's the worst possible, perhaps the worst possible first week matchup they could have. Uh-huh. And then you've got Dak not playing all of the preseason.
Who's the rookie that was like, Tom Brady's not even really that mobile.
God, I don't even remember his name. He's like, did he make the team?
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. It's like, I think he's, I don't know.
He was famous from Hard Knocks. He was on Hard Knocks a lot. I think.
I thought it's like Oso of Digizua or someone like that. And he was like, oh yeah, I mean, he's not even that mobile. Like, you don't poke the bear known as Tom Brady. And I don't think Tom Brady's like, fuck that man, I'm going to show him.
Tom Brady doesn't care. Tom Brady's like you. He can't pronounce that dude's name. He doesn't know who he is.
But at the same time, I think there is part of Tom Brady is fueled by people doubting that he can do what he's continued to do at the age of, he's my age.
Yeah.
He is my age and he's rolling out there.
Yeah.
Winning Super Bowls. It's
amazing.
insane.
It's insane.
But is it really worth
it was
it?
him. Odigizua. But that whole thing I feel like was stupid because you have media.
But all it takes,
I know, but you have media with the mic in your face. Tell me about Tom Brady. Tell me more. That wasn't good enough. Tell me more. Follow up. But what do you think? Right. How are you going to get to him? What are you going to do? And he's like, well, okay, I got to give them something to get them out of my face. I guarantee that's what happened. So he's like, I swear.
Know. I think there's some brazen rookies that come into this league that are like, oh man, that Tom Brady isn't that good.
Had the caveat. He's like, he doesn't know who I am. The guy said that. He's like, I know Tom Brady doesn't know who I am and it doesn't matter anyways. But if I am going to try to get to him, this is how I'm going to try to get to him because he's not like somebody else who's just going to move all around in the pocket.
The problem is you can't get to
tackle
him because they have a ridiculous offensive line.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, you can try to get to him.
Defensive line. And our offensive line is struggling a little bit. Yeah. Lyle Collins is dealing with neck stingers. And so he's supposed to play, but it's kind of like neck stingers aren't good. That could pop up anytime and be worse. It's like a nerve deal.
Yeah.
So
my whole point on calling out Tom Brady, even if you're pushed into a corner, you got to be smarter than that. Not that it matters, but at the same time, you don't want to give Tom Brady any level of. So
you're just supposed to like worship him?
No, but you know what else too? You're a fucking rookie. You're a rookie. Yeah. No, are you going to go criticizing when your first year broadcast? You're going to go criticizing Leslie Visser?
No,
she's kind of getting older.
Have people that are trying to get me to say something.
But even if they did, zero chance you do that. You're smarter than that.
Yeah. Well,
and I just think you have to. It's sports. You've got to play the game. The game doesn't just happen on the field. Yeah. The game happens in those press conferences. They happen in those interviews that we call something very inappropriate. That's where they happen.
But don't we all know that Tom Brady's not the most mobile guy?
Absolutely.
That's all they're saying. And he knows that.
Right. But why would you even?
Because people are asking him.
But why would you say it?
Because people are prying.
Okay, well, good. And then maybe he's honest.
He's not very mobile.
But here's the problem. And
he's been playing for 21 years. The dude is a little older, not too mobile. He's being honest.
Right. But I'm just saying what happens is, and I tell this when I talk to our minor league players, like the more ammunition you give someone, the more you're setting yourself up. It has I'm not even saying to do with Tom Brady, but now people are going to immediately watch Oso Odigizua the entire game to see if he's able to even come within 6 feet of Tom Brady. And he asked for that because he said that. And so they're going to come after him. They're going to watch him. He put a magnifying glass on himself that would not be there otherwise.
That's true.
And that is true. And that's, for a rookie playing his first NFL game, not smart.
Well, then he just needs to
not smart. And then if he comes out
Lynch and say, "I'm not commenting. I'm just here so I don't get fined."
No, stop bullshit.
I just get annoyed with the media.
Right.
I get annoyed with the media.
That's fine.
And like he says something because he's probably trying to give them an answer.
That's fine.
And all of a sudden it's the headline, and then all of a sudden, someone in Tampa Bay, the little guy is like, did you hear? Like goes up to Tom Brady and is like, did you hear what this guy said about you?
So say what you want, but
chill out.
Say what you want, but realize now you've put the magnifying glass on you. That's all I'm saying. And he's done that. And he's got no one to blame but himself.
Maybe he wanted it. Otherwise, I wouldn't know his name.
Right. I doubt he wanted it, but we'll see. Maybe he'll come up with 10 big plays.
Tom Brady's 5-0 against the Cowboys, dating back to his time in New England. So,
yeah.
The Cowboys have a lot of
but he's not very mobile and he's older. So, yeah, I'm sure that won't last.
Someone's like, how do you capitalize? This is your job. This is your job. The whole reason you're here is to play defense for the Dallas Cowboys. You're on the defensive line. Your whole job is to get at the quarterback. Do you just say there's absolutely no way?
No. Julie, are we really having this argument?
I like this guy.
I like him too.
I actually don't know him.
Here's the
deal.
But
I like just being a little bit honest.
For
Christ's sakes, don't be scared.
No shit. Bring it all you want, but don't expect people to gloss over it and not come after you if you shit the bed in the first game. That's all I'm saying. Like, don't expect people to just be like, oh yeah, that's totally
you
normal.
Love Tom Brady.
That I admire the shit out of Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Are you effing kidding me? 45 years old doing that kind of stuff. But I'm just saying, I don't get after it. I appreciate honesty. Like, look at Mike Leach was one of my favorite guys to ever cover because he never pulled any punches.
A coach can be a lot more honest.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, if it causes and effects. If you do this, this will happen.
I know.
All
100%.
eyes will be on Oso Odigizua that entire game. And that's, he brought that on himself.
Pick him out.
It's not for a lot of people. But anyway, so I'm just saying, if he's okay with that kind of pressure and that kind of magnifying glass, get after it, kid.
I mean, maybe he's a cocky dude, but it doesn't sound like it. He laughed. He's like, he probably doesn't care what I'm saying anyway.
Right. And I don't disagree with anything he said, but you also have to realize that like you say something and then there's a cause and effect.
Yeah.
So we'll see. This will be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope the Cowboys blitz his ass and, they get 25 sacks. It's totally likely.
We'll see.
Win. And the
defense
decline
has
of
nowhere to go but up.
And the decline
After
of Tom
last
Brady
season.
begins. But
with this game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you gotta be confident. You're right. He shouldn't have said it. Well, you have to be confident in what you're doing.
I'm not even saying you shouldn't have said it. I'm saying if you're okay with what comes with that.
Yeah.
But pipe away. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Plus, a rookie in the NFL, though, maybe they don't understand the way all this dumb media works. I don't know. It's like the first time he's probably answering questions and someone asks him.
Where'd he go to college?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm not buying that.
Anyway.
Media training.
So who are you picking?
Oh, no. Come on. I mean, I love the Cowboys. I wanted to win. Like, I'm much like you.
Yeah.
Grew up a diehard Cowboys fan. My daddy was a huge Cowboys fan. My sister and I, we all watched every game together. Like, it was a big family thing. Once I covered the team, I was completely grossed out on it. Like, I just didn't like the Cowboys. It was awful. Not awful, but I had a really bad taste in my mouth. Yeah. And then the further I've gotten away from it, the more I like, and you insert a guy like Dak Prescott, and I'm like, now
he's easy to like.
Here's a guy I can get behind. Even like when Joe Looney was here, dug his personality. Tyron Smith. Like there's guys that with Jason Witten.
Zeke, after watching Hard Knocks, Zeke, I freaking love Zeke.
Zeke's kind of a disaster at times,
funny.
But he's funny as shit. Yeah. So yeah, I kind of have guys that I've globbed onto now. Dak is at the top of that list to where now I'm in, like I would like for them to be good. I would like for them to be relevant.
The whole
I would like
city
for
is
them to win.
I feel like people get excited.
Yes.
Like people are out and about.
And
people are happy.
And I'm so over everyone saying how bad the Cowboys suck. And that's all we talk about is how bad the Cowboys suck. And it's like, can we move on to a different narrative? Can they be at least decent? I mean, can we not talk about winning the division when we're still in the hunt? We're like 4-8. Like, what the fuck? Like,
can I tell you something? The timing of my exit.
Yeah.
The ticket.
Oh, you wanted to leave before football season. It's a lot.
It was because I wanted to go to Canada for 3 weeks, which didn't end up happening because the border was still closed, and because I didn't feel like doing it again.
Sports talk radio and
during Cowboys
season, it's hard. It's hard. Yeah. I mean, and listen,
I'm there for the fun stuff, and none of that happens during Cowboys
and I would
season.
love to be talking Rangers baseball, but that's obviously not like no one's talking Rangers baseball right now. I mean, I think there's some hit or miss here, on the local sports talk stations. Because we have some young prospects that have come up and kind of done some cool things. But we're not. I mean, it's like we're like the third worst record in baseball, which stinks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not the worst. I thought we would be like second to last or last.
We're third to last right now, I think
Pittsburgh,
maybe.
Pittsburgh,
I think we're like, we're right up there in top 3 pick land again.
Yeah. But
there has been some positives.
It's like with the young pitchers, which I feel like if you want something to stand out, it's the pitching and giving people hope. Then maybe you can have a decent starting rotation sometime in the near future.
Yeah.
And even this week. Yeah.
AJ Alexi has made 2 starts. He's been ridiculous. Like giving up 1 hit in each start.
What was it? Where did he come from?
10, 11 innings. He was the Yu Darvish trade.
Oh.
Yeah. So he's been in our system for a while. So I chalk that up to, I mean, granted, it's a small sample size, but that's good development. That's development. And it's not even just we got this guy polished and ready to go. We developed him in our farm system. And so that's something to hang your hat on.
It's tempting to throw someone up there if you want
and
to show, look what we got, and then they're not quite ready.
Yeah. And then you've got Jacob Latz, who made a start. He's back down now. Spencer Howard is a young guy that's they've been good in the Kyle Gibson trade. Yeah. So they are making some strides pitching wise. Why can't I think of this? Oh, Glenn Otto is also another one. Like they look like they've got some really good young arms that all of this like trade deadline, drafting guys higher up. I mean, Jack Leiter at some point is going to be, I have a feeling pretty soon.
You think?
Yeah. I mean, you're talking about a polished college pitcher that pitched for one of the top programs in the country. I mean, maybe next season. I don't have any insight on that. Then
hopefully
Josh
they're
Young,
in a situation they don't have to rush it.
Right. Yeah. And Josh Young, who's the third baseman, top prospect in the organization, Texas Tech guy, which I'm super excited about. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, they're definitely, I will say, like, I am more encouraged by this team and its future today on September 8th than I was a month ago.
Okay.
Because a month ago I was like, holy S, what is happening? Like who's even gonna, well, I mean, you're just thinking like, who's even good? Who's capable of making this roster next year?
Yeah.
Like, and you're going from position to position. You're like, oh, that's pretty open. That's pretty open. That's pretty open.
Like, so do we need to completely turn?
Since the trade deadline, it's been like, wow, what's going to happen here? And I think that they've started to put some things together that are encouraging.
Good. That's all we need. A little something to hang our hats on.
Yes.
And then next month we have hockey starting.
Yeah.
So preseason will start at the end of this month, at the end of September. Training camp, all of that.
Yeah. And we have Corey Green.
I'm excited for that.
We're gonna have Josh Bogart on, hopefully.
Yeah, early October. Probably.
Early October. Yeah. And then is it September? It's still September. It just started.
Like mid-September.
It just started. September just started.
Yeah,
it's September 8th.
Oh, it feels like mid.
Okay. Well, we have next.
It's almost mid.
I know. Next week we have Corey Green on.
Yes, which will be so fun.
The wife of Pat Green. Also noted jewelry designer, attorney. She's a total badass. So Corey's going to be on. Josh Bogart will be on sometime in the next few weeks. Babe Laufenberg is going to be on.
Yep.
We can talk to him about Oso Odigizua.
Exactly. So he's still even on the team at that point.
I know. And you and I can get another heated discussion about it. No, I'm not yelling. You yelled at me too.
It was fun.
You too.
I feel alive. After a good heated sports argument.
I know,
with you.
And there's nothing wrong with it. I do see your point of view. I really do. Because
just be honest. Don't be scared of fucking.
I know. And I agree.
Yeah.
Don't be. Yeah. Speak the truth.
Yeah.
Everyone should speak the truth. Like, and it's refreshing to hear that.
Yeah.
Just know when you speak the truth, sometimes
you're going to be the bulletin board material because everyone's looking for bulletin board material. You know what? No one even has bulletin boards anymore.
That's incorrect. There are bulletin boards
in locker rooms.
There are bulletin boards in the Rangers clubhouse.
And they posted Osa Doogie Doogie's quote.
Now, I don't know about Tampa Bay. I will say in baseball during the playoffs. Remember when that happened when we went to the playoffs? There was times when things were said. And they were printed in newspapers or whatever, or said in an interview, and they were printed out and put on a bulletin board. Absolutely.
And they still, or did they, like now they don't even,
or now care? Yes, they do. Y'all, Julie, you know how athletes are wired.
Oh, I know.
You want to talk?
No, I know. And it's like one of the coolest things I thought Ian Kinsler said when he was here was talking about that, how obviously so many games every single day, you've got to find something to get you fired up, whether it's like you just hate this ballpark or you hate, someone in your family doesn't like someone that lives there, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It could be crazy and stupid, but they have to get amped up for each game. And so you're welcome, Tom Brady. Like you wouldn't have beat us before. Now you're really going to beat us because of this guy. The Stars do money on the board. I don't know if that's just a hockey thing. They put money.
Tell me more.
They put money on the board. Like, I mean, now I don't really know because I haven't been in the locker room in a long time. If it's actual cash, I feel like for a while there, they were like putting cash on the board. So if the team, say you're in Vancouver playing the Canucks, everybody would put money in the board for Jamie Benn because that's where he's from. And so if they win, then he gets the money. That kind of, they do all these like cool things that are just kind of, it keeps the buy-in there and the camaraderie.
I like that.
Yeah, and so you put money on the board if it's someone's birthday, and then if
how much
you win
money
the
are we
game,
talking?
I mean, it's professional athletes, so a lot. Kelly's like, here's $20.
I know.
And
Best of luck,
like,
Jamie.
on Kelly's birthday, they include him. you know, like it's everybody. It's like the equipment guys. It's the coaches. And I don't know. I just love hockey culture.
Yeah.
And just like,
it is cool.
The guys are just,
I will say when
dudes.
I did cover hockey for about the same amount of time as I covered the Cowboys, I covered the Stars. And that it's just the chillest room. Yeah. So chill, but so smelly, that equipment.
It's the worst.
They have all the technology, like
they've got fans,
the dryers and the
time,
things that everything. And you just be like,
because there's a lot. And
it's just sweaty. And it's just sweaty. It's part of it. Can you imagine if Hattie McCoy had to wear a hockey?
No, she can't even handle shin guards.
Uniform. She can't handle shin guards and socks. Can you imagine if you loaded her up in like goalie gear, the amount of bitching she would do?
No. And my living room's turning into a locker room because there's hockey shit everywhere. I'm like, I got to figure, you would go insane. Yeah. I decided I love you so much, but I'm never inviting you to my house.
Well, that's offensive. That's so offensive.
Because you would go insane.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you would.
No, just give me some wine and I'll go out in the backyard.
She's talking through her teeth.
Well, go in the backyard.
You can take the side gate out to my pool. My pool is great and there's not a lot to get stressed out about.
Yeah, we can do that.
But no, it is like a locker room and my one fancy room that I tried to like decorate nice, and all of a sudden it's like the gear, the golf gear, the hockey gear.
You need a trunk. You need a trunk. You need a big trunk.
I need you to come organize.
Yeah, just get a big trunk.
Yeah,
and then it'll make you feel squared away.
The supposed to air out because of that reason.
Right. Get a trunk outside. Let it air out outside under covering.
We need it, and I told Kelly like put some hooks around the garage.
Yes. Oh yeah.
It hasn't happened yet.
Oh yeah. Do hooks around the garage. Let it air out.
Yes.
Yeah. Get them at Target. I mean, not endorsing. I mean, unless they want to be a sponsor.
Yeah. Target, come on board.
Anywhere, any home improvement store.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. We also need to still have on our best friends because reminded me of my best friend because she's like Mrs. Home Improvement. Like she does everything all by herself. Like she does woodworking. She's amazing. I'd love to have her on.
Yeah.
And I know we talked about having yours on. So we're going to work on that too.
We got a lot to work on.
We're legit now and we're not going anywhere.
We're not.
So we've got
You're
a long
stuck
time.
with us, everyone.
You're stuck with us. And I don't know. We covered a lot.
We did. We were kind of all over the place, wondering where we were going to go. And this is where we ended up. So here we go.
Hope you came ready for some hot Cowboys HSOs.
Julie and I fighting. It's amazing. So yeah, themomgamepod.com. Yes. Check us out. Come to our event. Come to our party. We want to hang with you.
Us. Tampa Bay by 14? We never said.
5 to Tampa Bay by 4. I'll take the under. I'll take the points.
Okay.
I'll take the points.
Okay. I'm going 14.
So what are you saying? You're not a gambler.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I think you're taking under 14.
I'm saying the Cowboys.
I actually don't know what the real line is.
I don't either. Okay. I think it's like 8.5, 9.
Okay.
So you want to make a wager?
Yeah.
Let's make a wager.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'll give you some gluten-free
8.5. No, that's not going to work. 8.5. Put money on the board, damn it.
Okay. We'll put
$20
on the board.
$20.
$20. Okay.
$20 money on the board.
The line is 8.5.
Line is 8.5. I mean, I feel like
you're going to take the under?
I feel like it's not the under. The under is total points.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know anything about gambling.
I'm trying to learn.
You don't. So if Tampa Bay is favored by 8.5.
So everybody who's listening can know how to do this.
So if Tampa Bay wins by 8, the Cowboys cover the spread. If you took the Cowboys, you won. If Tampa Bay wins by 9, Tampa Bay covers the spread. Tampa Bay wins.
I knew that. I just don't know the terms, I guess.
Yeah. Over under is on total. Or like on number of wins. Mm-hmm. So you're either taking the Cowboys and the points, or you're taking Tampa Bay and you're giving up the points.
Okay.
So what do you want? You're confused.
I want Tampa in the points.
You can't have Tampa in the points.
Okay. I think the Cowboys are going to lose by more than 8.5. What do I say?
Okay. So you're going to give up the points and take Tampa.
Yes.
So you're going to take Tampa minus 8.5.
Yes.
Okay. I'll take Cowboys.
So complicated.
I'll take Cowboys plus 8.5.
Okay.
$20.
$20.
Put it on the board.
Money on the board.
Money on the board.
Here
Give me a cheers. Oh,
there's my money. Okay. Thank you for teaching. We need to have a better tutorial that I'll retain because I won't retain that.
Cheersing empty glasses. Yes. All right. Yeah. More gambling tutorials coming.
It's one of those things I've pretended to understand, but I don't really.
Oh yeah. More gambling tutorials coming.
Gamble with us.
Oh yeah.
And then you can impress your hubbies.
We could do picks. It would be fun. Okay.
That's
it.
Picks.
We're going to shut up.
Okay.
Episode 79 in the books. We'll see you for 80 with Corey Green next week.
Should be fun.
Yeah. And that's it. Super excited. TheMomGamePod.com. Check us out.
Check us out.
October 6th.
We'll see you there.
Okay.
Mom game out.